What is up, YouTube? Today we're going to be going over a money play that you can use to attack cover 4 drop, cover 3, and a cover 2. Be sure to stay towards the end of the video as we talk about a kind of a glitchy route that we can use against cover 4 drop show 2. Now, we're going 4 verticals, alright? When in doubt, 4 verted out.
Don't be stupid, just take it back.
Oh, I'm sorry, he can't, sir. He's gone all in.
Okay, well, right, whatever.
That is a saying of mine, and I stand by it. Hence why we're going into 4 verticals out of the gun doubles offset week. Now, this is the New York Giants offensive playbook, and if you guys are wanting to get ready for Madden 21, be sure to hit that subscribe button with the notifications on as well for more money plays as we go into Madden 21 and blitzes also. So let's talk about 4 verticals and a few different adjustments you guys can use to attack a cover 3 sky, a Tampa 2, a cover 2 sink, and a cover 4 drop show 2. So let's start off in cover 3 sky. Now for cover 3 sky, cover 3 match, cover 3 cloud, cover 3 hard plat, cover 3 buzz, you guys name it, you're going to have to make sure that the running back is on the short side of the field. Crucial that you have this set up correctly. Next, you want to go ahead and put him on the short side on a wheel route, and you'll motion him out. Next, you're going to put Y on a curl, X on a drag. So for the most part, we're moving this side of the field, these 2 wide receivers, completely away from running any sort of vertical routes. Now, when we've motioned them out like this is essentially creating a 5 wide. So if they're sending 7 at you guys, good luck. So you cannot send 7 against 5 wide. You can send 4 with 1, 4, 6, but you cannot send 7. So let's go ahead and snap the ball. We'll look for RB at first. We can look for our tight end. We could look for X. We could look for a whole lot of people. And you can see right there a bang gain of about 12 yards. Now we can wait just a little bit longer and get about 17, maybe even 20 yards off of that wheel route ran by the running back. So again, we're going to set this up, and now we'll look for a tight end. This is a really simple way to attack a cover 3, pass lead it to the inside. And if you have streak specialist, it's going to be a lot easier to catch that ball, but even pass lead to the outside would be a little more helpful. But nonetheless, you guys can see we're going to be able to hit him also. Now to kind of capitalize on this, we'll hit X for a drag. This is nothing new here, but this is going to be very important to use when we go into Madden 21 because underneath stuff are very effective. Slants, from what I've heard, are good. Drags are really good this coming year, so be sure you're taking your underneath stuff and not just holding onto the ball for a ridiculous amount of time. So that's cover 3 sky. I want to talk about this curl route real fast ran by Tyreek Hill. This curl route, depending on the shading, if we shade down and shade up, like the clop lats, or even if you shade down, it's going to be a really small window to hit. So as we snap this ball, you're going to look for Y almost immediately. Wow. Yes, 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 yes. Cheat. I put him on a curl route. You're going to look for him almost immediately. Let's try that again. I got a little cheated right there. Snap the ball. I don't know if I think I forgot to shade under, shade over. But if you shade under, shade over, if you're going to get somebody that likes to put out hard flats instead of curl flats, you're going to look for Tyreek Hill on that curl immediately. If you wait too long, the hook curl is going to come back and he's going to play him instead. Here we go. We got the play set. I don't know what happened last time. We'll snap this ball. This is against cloud flats. You want to hit that ASAP because what's happening, the drag's pulling that hook curl down and it's allowing the curl to get open in between the cloud flat and the hook curl. So be very quick about making that throw. That goes for the same thing as if they were to shade underneath. If they shade underneath, you're going to have the streak by your tight end even more open, and you're going to have the running back open as well later. Back into 4 verticals, if I can speak English. Again, when in doubt, 4 verted out. So 4 verticals, Tampa 2 to start off with. Key difference between soft squats and cloud flats in this situation. When you're running 4 verticals, if they have soft squats, the soft squats will match vertically because there's no threat to the flats, and they will match man defense all the way down the field completely bagged. Trust me, don't even try it. Against Tampa 2, on the other hand, what we want to do is have our running back on the wide side, tight end on the short side. Now, even if they were to go ahead and press, these kind of quote-unquote fade wheel routes sometimes won't always get pressed, and they might even get a free release. So let's snap this ball. We'll look for Kemp on the sideline, pass lead it to the outside, bang, dot. Again, streak specialist could be really helpful in making these catches a lot more consistently. The timing also, it's more of a prediction when they're going to stop running with them and when you can throw it. So get in your practice mode with this one so you understand the timing behind it. Because as you saw right there, if you throw it too early, you throw a pick. If you throw it too late, you throw a pick into the deep half. So really small window that you can't hit, but it is there. So now let's talk about X. The reason that we have a running back on the wide side of the field is so that we can hit X. If you try and run him on short side, well, especially if they have a deep half that has zoned out, they're going to be able to play that very, very well. So be sure that you have the 2 wide receivers on wide side so you can actually throw it to Sammy Watkins. Again, timing is going to be key on this one. Right about there, pass lead it to the outside for a 1-play touchdown. Bang! Against a cover 2. Now, this is specifically Tampa 2. I'm going to go ahead and just quick adjust B and X into soft squats. Now, we're going to run this play like we usually would. We're not going to make any changes yet. And you'll see what I'm talking about. Both soft squats match vertically, and there's nothing open, and we take a sack. So, 2 things we got to change to make this work. So, as always, we want to go ahead and block a running back, but what we want to do is put Y on an out and A on a flat route instead. Again, remember, streak specialist is going to be helpful to make these in traffic catches. Also, when we're going against soft squats, the timing is going to be crucial because if you throw it early and it looks like there's not going to be any time to throw it, but wait just a little bit longer. If you throw it early, you throw a pick. You throw it late, you throw a pick. The timing is slightly different behind this. And I'll admit it, I still struggle a little bit with his timing as well. But if you can get it down, there is a small window for you to hit on both B and X. Again, don't get baited by the soft squats. So wait just a little bit longer. You can see right there, bang. Again, streak specialist, it's going to be very helpful like if you're running Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But there is a window to hit it. Don't get baited into throwing it early though. If you do, well, that's probably a pick 6 you just threw, and there's really nothing I can do about that. So again, we're just going to go ahead and just quick adjust these guys into soft squats. Quick adjusting, it's going to say play the same way as if it's a cover 2 sink versus Tampa 2. It's just really referring to the flat zone. So right there, pass lead it to the outside. You can see right there, Sammy Watkins 1-play touchdown because the soft squat has to respect the flats, comes down to play the flats, gives up the 1-play touchdown instead. So that's how soft squats work. Now, let's talk a little bit about a glitchy route that you can use against cover 4, drop show 2 with the tight end. So when in doubt, again, forwarded out. Normally against any kind of cover 4, whether it be palms, quarters, or a drop, the inside quarter, his sole responsibility against a 4 verticals is to protect the vertical coming into his zone, which in this case would be Travis Kelce. Now, we're going to set this up like as if it were a cover 3. We're going to go ahead and move the ball over to the left hash, making sure our running back is on the short side. Put a running back on the wheel, motion out, drag X, curl Y, and we'll look for Travis Kelce to get underneath the inside quarter and over the top of the hook curl. Very, very careful behind this. You got to be so careful because if you throw it late, you throw a pick. You throw it early, you throw a pick, or you throw it at a use, or one of the two. So get the timing down with this because this particular route will get in between both inside quarters if you can get the timing down properly. So we'll snap this ball. I'm going to try and get it for you guys right there. You can see bang. Again, if you have a streak specialist, that's a guaranteed catch every single time. But there is a teeny tiny window you can hit. If you can get the timing down, that route is just going to be absolute money. Now against cover 3, it's going to be the same thing as cover 4. This wheel route, wide open. The drag, if it's there, you're going to take it. You need to get ready for Madden 21, and I promise you guys, drags are going to be good. Just do it. Just do it right there. Bang, wheel route. You can even see we could have hit the curl late. We could hit the wheel route late. We could hit the drag early. We can hit the streak route tight end late. Again, the tight end's going to be really hard window to hit, but if you have the right ability and you can get the timing down good, it's going to be there. It's just going to be a very, very small window. So right here, this is going to be nothing surprising. Bang, drag. You can hit the curl as long as you wait for the timing for the window to get open. You'll be able to hit that. So motion him out. Set it up. But be sure not to put A on a vertical, otherwise it ain't going to work. But we'll look for Y now. Late. Bang. Dot. You can see the hook curl is kind of playing to the inside because of the drag coming across the field. It's allowing that space of the field to get open a little bit more and hit the curl route a little late. Now, let's talk about the 146. If you guys have stayed for this entire video, man, awesome. So, this is kind of talking about 5 wide. So, we go into 146. We'll come out of this DB Sting to Buzz. We're going to go back into this doubles formation. Doubles, offset, weak, back into 4 verticals. Winded out, 4 verted out, right? So, audible to cover 2 sink, move this guy in. What you can normally do, as long as they don't dumb out your running back, if they could do something like this and move that guy out, that's how you're going to dumb out your running back. What we're going to do to cancel that is just double team this guy, ID him instead. So now we're going to go 5 wide. Now step up into the pocket. And bang, you can see right there. If we can get the time and if that ID sets correctly, you don't ignore them altogether, you'll have the time to make the read. We're going to do that one more time. Again, audible to cover 2 sink. Motion this guy in. I'm not going to bother dumbing out the running back in this case. Double team. ID. Set up the play like you normally would. And just make a read. In this case, we want to run it more so like if we were to go against a cover 2 sink where we'd have it on this side of the field. But again, it kind of depends. They may audible to cover 3 if they pick up on your tendency. So if they audible to cover 2 sink, move this guy in, contain. If they're not glitching out your running back, just block your running back and that's going to pick it up just fine. Put these guys on a flat and an out and look for either X or B. Right there, we pick it up. If you can get a good pass lead with streak specialist and get the timing down, I'm just focused on the blitz a little bit too much right now. There is going to be a window as if we were facing a regular cover 2 sink out of the 3-4 odd or any other formation where there may be a cover 2 sink behind it. So a little bit about picking this blitz up. Again, if they're not dumbing out your running back, just block your running back. If they are, then double team the corner, ID the outside linebacker, and that's going to pick it up as well. As long as you block your running back, of course, be sure you're always doing that. If they're sending a cover 3 sky, then your streak from your tight ends is going to get open unless they use that, or just put a couple of out routes on the field instead. So that's going to go ahead and take care of this video. Again, if you guys are new to the channel, be sure you hit that subscribe button for more money plays and blitzes, especially as we get into the Madden 21 kickoff season here, like little over a month and a half, something like that. Really close to be able to get our hands on the game, unless you guys are playing the beta, of course. In which case, give feedback. Give good feedback, not just some stupid feedback. So that's going to take care of this video. Appreciate every single one of you guys. And until next time, get in the lab. This has been T Maestro. See ya.